Well, Darren, late heartbreak away for second game running. Your thoughts on today's defeat?
Well, extremely disappointed in the way that it ended. You're thinking, come away from home, keep our unbeaten record going. There's 5 minutes to play. Will was very calm and assured in the penalty to make it 2-2. I thought the subs come on, made a good impact, so you're thinking, it's a good result. And then unfortunately, I've got to be careful what I say now, because obviously if I look at the Chelmsford game, that's a penalty. Then I look at the sending off for Harvey against Dorking. Not that, that was a sending off, because obviously if you look at the video footage, which is obviously gone around, but we didn't appeal it because I don't want to, take that chance. He's going to be out for 3 games. Then you look at Farnborough, penalty, in the last 2 minutes. I just think we're not getting like a decision where you feel like, wow, we've got away with one there, or they've gone in our favour. So I've got to be very careful what I say, because I am off the back of the referee ultimately deciding the game over the last 3 or 4 games, and that saddens me really, because everyone puts a lot of effort in the football club. But having said that, if I review it and I feel it's my player, but on reflection, there's been too many events where it's gone against us.
Back to the game, the second half, it felt like midway through it, you said you made the changes and Hornchurch 2-1 up, but you made them nervous. You said to arrive here you didn't want to show any fear, and you didn't. It felt like you earned that equaliser at the end. Yeah,
I felt, throughout, I know goals changes games, but we had to deal with a little bit of pressure, but they're top of the league, so you expect the team that's top of the league, us coming away from home, looking at the wrong end of the table, it's like there's a gulf, but it's not at this level. It's just managing moments and players concentrating and not making mistakes, and that's the level. And if you're a team where you've got a few players that constantly makes mistakes, then it gives the opposition a chance or an opportunity to score, and that's what we've been on the wrong end of. Considering the rest of the performance, I felt was okay.
The goal you scored in the first half felt like something off the training ground, and great for Brad Ash, who carries on his great run of form, albeit in a losing cause. Yeah,
well worked on the training ground, which is really pleasing to score a goal that's been worked on. Good finish from Brad. It's another goal for Brad. I had to bring him off. He felt his hamstring just before half time, so I couldn't take no risks. But having said that, I thought the subs came on, that done really well. Disappointed with the goals, one individual. We don't defend him well enough in a 1v1 area and allow him to get the shot in. And then obviously the second goal was almost identical, but it was a cross rather than a shot. So we need to just tidy up that area. But we got to go again now against AFC Tottenham. It feels like we're so close, yet we're not getting probably what we deserve.
A quick turnaround to AFC Tottenham, said only a couple of days away. You brought in Manny Yeboah. I know you're looking for more, and 5 substitutes today. Do you think it'll be possible for getting anybody over the line by then?
We hope so. I have made 1 or 2 phone calls to try and bring players in, but it can be quite a difficult process nowadays, whether you're bringing in a younger player or whether players are under contract. So we've just got to make sure we keep doing our work behind the scenes and, as I said, really focus and draw our attention to a home game now against AFC Tottenham, which is not going to be easy. But I did feel today that the lads were up for this challenge. We didn't fear the opponents, and I think, for the majority of the time you could see that, apart from we've been nipped today just because of, human error.
Thanks very much for chatting to us.
Thank you.